All right. Good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing on this wintry January weekend? Hope we're all doing good. So tonight's offering is a full-blown Doom megawad. No more of this single map stuff. You know, no more of this one map business or two maps or three maps even. No. The full 32 map package that is this WAD. Back to how Doom streams are supposed to be. Playing 32 maps and trying to hope you can make it through them. Something like that anyway. So, Doom Core Delta. The 10th anniversary edition, to be precise. Not just the original one. A WAD that apparently wanted a 10th anniversary edition. Although it doesn't actually say it on this version, but this is the 10th anniversary version that was given. And this was requested by DSC64. And speaking of DSC64, hello! How you doing? Oddly enough, until I literally decided to check my Discord, I actually had this down as unknown origin request for quite some time. I did not know where the origin point of this request came from. But I literally found it as I was just quickly checking my Discord. I thought, hey, maybe it's a Discord message from a while back. And there it was. It was on Discord for this one. So you pretty much just put, not the original, an updated version, but it's more polished, so played instead. And that's pretty much it. So a polished version of Doom Core Delta by Michael Jan Krizik, better known as Valkiriforce, who of course has made quite a few notable WADs over the years. So the release date of this version, hello Convex, how's it going? So the release date of this version came out on the 16th of December 2019. Other things that they've made include Reverie, which is meant to be pretty good. The original Doom Core, Eternally Yours, Vispire, Absolute Dishonor, TNT Resistance, never heard of that one. Oceanside, Sagasso, according to the text. Hello, Hycross. Hi guys, John, why you play Core Delta and not Core Trilogy? Because this is the one that was requested of me by DSC, who is chatting for the first time. And holy crap, I'm being raided by STX Vile. Hello, STX Vile. How was your stream? Hope it went well. You chose a very good time to raid because the stream is only just beginning. And thank you very much for the follow, Sideshow Cats. Much appreciated. The original is called Doom. Yeah, this is basically just an updated version. You've seen stuff like this before. It does happen every so often. 2002, a Doom Odyssey had an update that came out 10 years later. Alien Vendetta had a slight version. Well, it wasn't called anything. Hello, Ozubuko. How you doing? Okay, thank you for the 50 bits. Another 50 bits, Hackross. Okay, because the first episode from Core Trilogy is this. Core Delta. Oh, so this is part of a trilogy, is it? Well, I was only requested to play this one, so this is the one I'll be playing. I'm sticking pretty strictly to the request list in this case. I know I've deviated a bit with 1,000 lines. For obvious reasons, that it was easier, and same with Return to Hadron, and the same with was there something else? No, I think that was it actually. It was made more or less on the time of Reverie it was made. Main rejects from Reverie ended up here, I believe. The trilogy are 77 levels. Alright, well, I guess one of them must be smaller, because this is a full 32 level WAD. Megawad. Reverie. Have I played Reverie? I feel like I haven't. I'm going to check. I have not played Reverie. Huh. Interesting. I haven't played that at all. Although I believe that's a pretty notable WAD, I think, from what I've heard of it. But, yeah. Anyway, so basically it states here, this is an updated special edition version of the vanilla Megawad Doom Core. Contains various changes including co-op fixes, difficulty adjustments, a few new maps, and updates throughout for the 10th anniversary of the Megawad's inception. So originally this would have come out in 2009. And it is indeed a full 32 Megawad. It took 2 years. So apparently in this version there are 2 new maps in maps 25 and 26. And map 27 is a map from the original that didn't make the cut. So 3 maps got changed and that's it. And there's a track listing. There's a lot of custom tracks of different stuff, which I will go through. And we have level by level information, which is always fun to read. So yeah, this should be an interesting one. I've never really heard anything about Doom Core Delta, but since it's valkiriforce making this, and I've played something by valkiriforce in the past. I can't remember what, but I know I played something by them. I'm pretty sure we're in good hands here, I would think. So the only question is, what is the compatibility level that I should set this to? No advanced engine needed. Looks like this is vanilla, actually. So it looks like I'll be playing on Doom Strict. Vanilla compatible, so that solves that little problem nice and neatly. With pleasure. I'm on episode 4 of OG Doom and Ultraviolence, and I never saved mid-level. This is hard. I bet it's easy for you given you've played through so many WADs. Doing a saveless run of fucking episode 4? That will not be easy. I can play Doom okay, but I've never played saveless for very long. The only time I do that is for Iron Mans. I would probably need a lot of practice to be playing saveless. You can't just switch from the casual save whenever you want style to playing saveless. It's a bit of a skill jump required, and I haven't tried that out really. Because I just don't want to. I play this casually. I'm not trying to prove I'm good at Doom for anyone. I'm just here to play the game and enjoy it. Reverie is kind of a spiritual successor, sequel, and it forms the second part of a big trilogy, Doom Core, Reverie, Eternally Yours. I've heard it's as good as this one, perhaps even better, but this one is more obscure and less known, so I went with it as a request. It's one of my favourite vanilla-style WADs out there, immensely underrated. Well, I'm glad you put some thought into it, DSC, and really, you're not the only person to, mention a reason it being underrated or being slightly off the radar. You know, that's always a good kind of request, to play something that maybe other people have also not seen before. Yeah, playing without saving in the middle of the level, apart from the save at the start, I've played a lot of WADs, but I'm not good at saveless play. But anyway. Right, so this should be fun. Vanilla Megawad by valkiriforce. Have I played Eternally Yours? Now that one maybe, oh wow, up to 30 viewers at the very beginning thanks to the raid from STX. I have not played that either. Huh. Well, if this turned out to be immensely fantastic, maybe I'll have to play the other 2 in the trilogy someday. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, enough talk from me. Time to begin playing this request. So, as requested by DSC64, Doom Core Delta, 10th Anniversary Edition, and Ultraviolence is... Just let me double check on the list real quick. I don't think there was a difficulty... no difficulty adjustment, so off we go. Right, so map 1, Stratos 1. And have some, well, I think you all know what this music is, but it's Turbo Tunnel from Battletoads. An inspiration is quoted as master levels from Doom 2. I wanted to make a level that cut straight into the action without giving the player too much of what is needed, but just enough to be able to handle it. It was sort of inspired by how the master levels cut into the action immediately with attack.wad. I haven't played the master levels. I've heard they're not good. Wow. Apparently dying is what is expected. Rather unfortunate. Damage occurring. That chain gun does not help. Jesus Christ. Saying the trend for dying nearly twice in a row on the first map. Whoosh. Oh, it's just the map. You only use the beginning level autosaves. Oh wow. Wait, where's the music gone? Music? Hello? Good at Doom. Trademark. Hey, this is level 1. There's no rockets yet, need help. No way. I guess they didn't proof it properly. Or maybe the original source doesn't have a proper cutoff. That's just unfortunate. And hit scanners apparently don't want to miss tonight. Okay. Like, seriously, even a friggin' sniping shotgunner. Evidence. I should perhaps test myself with... Yeah, I'm playing the right version. Weird. I am playing the Delta version, so it's not a case of the wrong version. Maybe it's just this one. Maybe it just got missed in the thing. Really? Oh my goodness. We're already going to be fought. Backpack on level 1. Well, unless there's well, unless there's death exits. Off to a good start in games of getting everything. Jeez. What? Wow, there's that many chain gunners behind me? This is setting a very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, right. They're above. By the way, just to know if it's the latest version, chat map 29 very quickly. The Gutaway. not the latest? Hold on. Oh, this is not the latest version, is it? Hello, Maddock. How's it going? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I've been playing the wrong version. God damn it. Hold on. That's not good. I downloaded this in 20... Huh. Pretty good. Had an amazing date today. How are you doing? Doing okay. I did some cooking earlier. Apparently I'd been playing with a wrong version. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it, but okay, there's a... Yeah, I'm sure that's the version I used, but okay, we'll just download it again. I mean, it's the same one. I'll be able to just run the same save files, essentially. So no biggie. Check that on there. All right, give me a sec, everyone. Just check this is all good. Check if it's the nice version. Okay. I must have loaded the same file, so maybe. Oh, different map. Huh. Right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to... Well, I guess we have to start over. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, DSC. Now I can play this properly. It'd be nice to pick up some armor. That helps. Yay. Right, now we can begin properly. Man, don't want to be playing the outdated version if there's an updated one available. Yeah, I'm trying to really learn how to cook this year. You know, I'm really gonna knuckle down on my cooking. That's like one of the big life skills you need to have. Oh, this is obviously a better version. This version, the hit scans don't kill me immediately. It's already an improvement. Hello, Shakar. Damn it, actually really just wanted to get that. Still. I cooked some salmon with some vegetable and roasted potatoes accompaniment sort of thing. I was trying. What the? It's this awkward lift. Just want to go down this way. Yeah. Keep rolling. Find the most awkward chain in the world here. Oh no, the hit scan has gone back to being accurate again. Damn. Oh, that one missed. Good. Yeah, it worked out okay. Oh my god. This is just for clarification, this is the first level. First level. And this is already happening. Well, he wanted to have a theme that was like straight out the gate action, and it looks like Valkyrie delivered it. Mid-tiers, 3-story lifts, possible to get murdered by hit scans on the first room of the map. Nah, I'm not playing on a lower difficulty. Oh, this is all within reasonable... This is all within reasonable limits. I'm gonna assume... Oh, this is actually an invisible wall. Now, actually didn't raise the lower key. I seem to have missed a secret. Where did I go up here for? Oh, I'm trying to think. I've played something else by Valkiriforce. I know I've played something else by them. I just can't remember what it was. There has to be a certain kind of difficulty that forces me to reconsider playing on a lower difficulty. Usually stuff of slaughtery nature or whatnot. If you want to have a fast start to your megawad, you do that. Yeah, it is actually a nice sky. Very, sort of a kind of sky, really. Like I mean, I've already got a backpack, so as I said, unless there's a death exit coming up somewhere, which is definitely not out the realm of possibility for this kind of experience. I'm going to be mostly set, looks like. Yeah. So, backpack on level 1. Mid-tiers right off the bat. Pain Elemental, Rev, Hell Knight. This could be a very demanding ride. If it stays like this. It's a helipad. It looks a bit weird. Though. Very cramped helipad. Maybe it's more very, very cramped. Oh, that's actually the exit of the level. I'm mocking it. That's how I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out through that room. Naturalistic. Great. Oh boy. Here comes the monster control closet squad. Parts 1 and 2. Apparently that is something. Oh. Well, now we have a rocket launcher. Sweet, thank you, auto map. Well, I would probably expect later maps to really bump it up. I'm talking about, you know, slaughter like Entropy slaughter. You know, really hard, deliberate, brutal slaughter that's just unforgiving to anyone other than people who like that stuff. Slaughter that is not designed by those people can usually be beaten or is sometimes fun. In other words, I don't take this level having a rough start, manageable but rough start, and go, yeah, I need to lower the difficulty. It would be like if I wasn't able to get out the first room because the room requires a certain kind of demands that you practice it. That. But yeah, a hell of a first level. I died in the first room on the first try. Mid tiers, only 3 weapons short of the whole arsenal. Backpack, not right, and definitely and a multi-story lift. And this is all vanilla, by the way. This is a vanilla megawad. It's not boom. Sets a very good impression. Silence of the Lambs. So this is a Doom 64 music, watch your step, and based on a dream. The idea of this level is a suspension of encounter with the enemies. The level starts off being exposed to the Mancuba enemy and having to act quickly by grabbing the super shotgun provided and being careful enough not to fall in the gap in front of you. You have to be aware of the environment and look out for areas to take cover. Originally in the dream, this was a Doom 64 level with a weird sort of blue mist and all that mental darkness. You like your auto aim off in your freework configuration. Whoa, more. Only watching the BFG now. It certainly does. It certainly nipped off. Well, there you go. They are. Now, the obvious problem with this should be relatively apparent with how this is proceeded so far. It does indeed promise trouble ahead for the simple reason that this... Sorry. This might lead into a problem that does plague some megawads. Which is usually why death exits are introduced in them in the first place, to sort of revamp the tension. And it could very well be, again, I don't know anything about this one, it could very well be that Doom Core Delta has death exits, so, you know, the balancing of people playing this from start to finish from a continuous run, which is what this is going to be, is me not paying attention to that apparently. And that's the problem really of, you know, if you give the players all the tools early on, how do you then keep it interesting for them? Because a good part of the sort of the steady progress and such of a megawad, a 32 map megawad, the standard experience, is the players slowly getting more powerful weapons and encountering more powerful enemies and so on and so forth. I need 3 keys on this. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So the fact that this is level 2 and all I'm lacking is the PFG, you know, we'll have to see what happens, though. It might be okay. It is entirely possible to make a megawad where you give the player all the tools, but no, I'm not going to pistol start. You didn't specify as such. I'm happy to play this continuous. It's a bit early to gauge that. I have a feeling I'm not going to have a problem with difficulty on a continuous, judging by the general layout of how Valkyrie has utilized the monsters so far. And again, it is also entirely possible that if you have all the tools, you can still be challenged throughout Megawad. But then it comes down to the mappers. Oh wow, look at that. It's sort of a Doom cute vehicle. Are we going to go out there in a minute to have a look at that? Truck. Yeah, looks a bit like a truck. No, the exit is apparently a yellow key. Apparently. I mean, maybe it leads to the out. Oh, another map. Oh, actually, it might well be we end up out there. Oh, we got a crate maze. Yeah, apparently the exit's on yellow key. So, But yeah, I mean, if the mapper does things well and has enemies be difficult, then even having all the tools doesn't necessarily mean a reduction in challenge. It's just that it eliminates that as an option for the challenge to be sustained in the map. You know, you don't have that option anymore of being able to use gradual power progression to slow the player down. It's like they have all the tools, you have to bounce around that. So can you sustain that in 32 levels? And sometimes megawads flounder in that regard. They sometimes, you know, they start off okay, and then they get to a point. You've probably encountered it in stuff that you've played in the past. You get to that point where you've got everything, and you're just sort of slogging through the levels. And although there's all these, this looks ominous. Really? Nothing? That's a little surprising. That room looked primed for crushers and or teleports, but just straight up red key. Wow, I'm a bit surprised at how underwhelming that was, actually. I mean, I know there's spiders in there. Maybe you're not supposed to kill them, but that was still a bit... Okay. Whatever. Here's what it is. Great maze! With no height variation. But it's a great maze, yeah. Teleports. Okay. It's a bit early to judge as to whether this WOD will become a tedious slog later. It might not. I have a feeling it won't, but... well... Godspear. I'm going to need that necessarily. I mean, I could use it to chainsaw stuff. Guess I'll hold on to that. Whoa! A deluxe great maze. The only maze in the world. I don't think it's even that much of a maze, to be honest. The one example I think of a WOD that is like quite, I sort of think as the poster child for what I'm trying to get across is Vile Flesh. I remember playing Vile Flesh for the reason that I remember how tedious it gets once you have all the stuff equipped for some reason. Now Vile Flesh has some nice architecture in it, and throughout it has some nice visual splendor. It's quite decent on the visual front. But if you play on continuous, at least, and you go through it normally, eventually it gets to a point where it becomes a slog. You get all the weapons, you have all the tools, and then you... is that a fucking mega spear? It is. Very generous indeed. A god spear and a mega spear in the same crate maze. But where do I go? And so I end up very Vile Flesh as just being plain average. And in fact a bit boring to get through at times because it was just, you know, the levels didn't really have anything special to offer and there was no challenge left because I could just murder everything with a plum. And then you just end up being bored. Now that being said, a good mapper will constantly make different setups that even a player fully equipped will struggle to deal with. So I guess I'll find out over the next few day streams as to what category valkiriforce this falls under. Will this be one where the power progression is so early that I blaze through most of the difficult stuff? Or will I be challenged? Well, yeah, that is true. You can. But then that means you have to do that earlier. The standard sort of... Well, it is. It's much harder to do because now you gotta do more levels. Because some levels will have build-ups based around weapon progression, you know. Not having all the tools available. Having to deal with enemies perhaps without the optimal murderer of them, you know. It could. Only time will tell. Yeah, I think that God Spear is a little too generous for this. Oh, no way. We don't get to go outside? It looks like we could, though. I mean, it looks like there's a secret. I'm gonna see if we can get outside to that little freight maze. Truck area. Looks like you can also go to the things on either side of this room if you can figure out how to get in. It's 2 walking doors behind the door, yeah. Oh, we're in. Oh. Wait, that is also a... Nice. I have to go back up though. We're in the exit room. How edgy. Yeah, I know, right? Ah, right. Yeah, these are the same secret sector tags. That's fine. No worries. Yeah, I mean, so far this hasn't been boring. Far from it. Map 1 has hit a hell of a wake punch to the player. There's been a easing off of that in this map, I would say. It's a little easier. Which is fine, don't throw all your aggression in one map. Kind of thing. I wonder if you have to... Ah, what am I thinking? That is such an obvious shoot switch, and I just completely blanked it. How did I just blank that shoot switch? I'm a little surprised I didn't notice that. I must have literally thought it was part of the... I feel stupid for not noticing that, really. Well, thanks, Shakar. I was hoping for the reason it didn't make me seem like an idiot. You know. And here it is. The Doom cute truck with the shoot switch. Appreciate it, Convex. Appreciate it. Look at that. This is proper vanilla Doom cute trucks. There's one on the other side as well. There is another one on the other side. So it is kind of part of the decoration, and that's supposed. But I still really should have observed that was a fucking shoot switch. That's just terrible. I didn't notice that. Nice hanging corpses there. And sweet, got everything. Now, it could very well be that Valkyrie holds off on the BFG until much later, in which case the power progression has at least one thing in it that's pretty good. It's a typical Pinky Spectre not going enough Iron Witches and exit meat dry line, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit. It's really a bit early to judge as to where this goes, but it's just an observation that I'm used to megawads gradually easing me into weapons, so... Fortress Command. Okay. The music is Stage 3 from a game called Cybernator. Also based on a dream. Map 3 is a large fortress area with lots of exploration. I wanted to create a lot of connecting areas to make for a fun and interesting experience in exploring the outdoor areas, as well as the fortress itself. Great. Oh, doors opening on both sides there. Judging by what I've seen from the list of midis, I think we can expect a lot of 90s games midis. I don't need that right now. No, it's from a game called Cybernator. Stage 3 from Cybernator. There's a lot of Battletoads minis. Hey, you can't go wrong with Battletoads minis. Really, you can't go wrong with a lot of minis from any Rare game from the Nintendo era. Battletoads minis are great. Man, to think Rare were once the fucking kings of gaming. You know. That might actually be a Battletoads game. But, unlike others, I don't actually care for that because Battletoads is bloody brutal. Kind of game that demands some dedication and some practice. Demands it. I mean, hell, Rare couldn't even fucking manage to make an exploration game without adding some difficulty in it back in the NES era. But they were damn good at what they did. Or they used to be. Is that a picture? Whoa. It's meant to represent like a monitor, isn't it? It's okay, but no, it's a screenshot. It's okay, but it's not quite the same as Ezzel's in Knee Deep in Zaydoom, where it's meant to represent a security monitor. I need to from the Zaydoom days? Nah, it's literally a texture with a screenshot on it. That's literally it. It's you could probably you could do it in vanilla, and you could probably, I mean, you'd have to be able to create the custom texture, but yeah, it's a nice trick, definitely. Hello, Neko. Meow, 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 meow. Always like the Kiri emotes. Yes, I did finish Sin. Sin was good. Wages of Sin was alright. I expected more, but it wasn't a terrible expansion. It was just kind of average. It had no awesome underwater level, is the thing. Yeah, I mean, fucking Ezzel has set a ridiculously high barrier for vanilla stuff now, which hopefully others will follow soon enough. Did I actually get anything from that? I'm trying to... But yes, it was good. Yeah, work. Well, Do you ever think Romero's played the original Knee Deep in Zaydoom? Because that's where you'd have the interesting comparison. But I'm sure he'd also love to see the trickery that Ezel has employed. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's a cool staircase. Wait, the staircase actually works in the level. What? Oh, hot damn. Valkyrie actually made the staircase kind of make... Huh, very well done. I would not have expected that to be such a well-connected staircase as it turned out to be. Yeah, I mean, exactly. He's gonna be asked a million questions because he's the. I mean, it's not like he's running a game company or anything. Oh crap! This was a very. I'm gonna get pelted to death here by. Wait, I'm actually blocked here? Oh, I need to blow these barrels up to pass. Huh. It's actually kind of a neat little way to block players off. Just have the barrels act as a sort of... Yeah. Cross over. That's kind of nice. These wine tank goggles don't seem to have actually been needed. Yeah, this is infinite height. I know. Infinite height barrels being used to block progress and requiring you to go on one of the other walkways. But yeah, like, they were fucking brutal with their difficulty back in the NES era. It wasn't just Battletoads either. Has anyone ever played Solar Jetman? Hunt for the Golden Warship, which, by the way, is a really fucking good game. One of my favorites from the NES era. Hello, Dave. Oh man, it is brilliant. It's actually based on a previous game made by also the Jetpack, which was like an old Atari game or something. Commodore 64 game. Jetpack, oh hey, hey, 16. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Guess who finally got COVID? You did? Well, congratulations. You'll probably, assuming you've been vaccinated, you probably won't feel much at all, like I did when I had it. It's pretty much what happened when I had it, like, last year. Common, John won't answer any questions. I think that's all he's gonna get. I think he's only gonna get mild sickness. Not for the vaccines, it would have been a bit more of an issue, but. Yeah, so anyway, Solar Jetman is this... If you've never played it before, it's a really good NES era game. Oh man, I should totally show you this. It's like really good. If you have an NUS sort of emulator-y thing, it is really good. Let me just briefly show you for a moment to give you an idea of what you'd be in for. Yeah, so it's a really cool game where you explore in a spaceship. The idea is to gather fuel to leave the area, but you also get jewels. You can buy upgrades with the points. If your ship explodes, you have a spaceman. That's your life system. And the idea is basically supposed to be you gradually get more credits. Your ship gets better. You get better upgrades, weapons you can purchase that you can use. And you can explore these big planets. They're like sizable. This came out in like 1990, I think. This is like just the midway point of the NES life cycle. And you've also got gravity pull on heavy objects. You have to deal with that. And you can improve that over time. It's really, really fucking good. I'd recommend playing it. It's a fantastic game on the NES. And it's very forgiving. Like, if you were to die here, if you can get back to this thing in the middle, you get to save your life. And you can get extra lives. And so forth. The levels are massive, by the way. They are massive. So yeah, now you have shields. So ta-da, you got shields. But you can't pick up anything with the shields. So if you want to pick up items, you have to disable the shields. And there's a physics system as well. And overall, it is really, really good game. Giant planets to explore. Weird things to fight. And cool items and a little bit of human to pick up, right? So, now I've shown you that, right? So, for the whole game, like, you explore planets and you get fuel and you do stuff. And the whole idea is you're trying to build up the parts to what is called the Golden Warp Ship, right? Alright, see you later, Proverbial. Have fun with the Hellforge multiplayer shenanigans. I always seem to miss those, so... oh well. Also, hello, Depop. How you doing? Nothing here, I guess. Called Thrust. Good. I'm surprised how many of these rooms don't have teleport ambushes, actually. Quite nice to see, honestly, I suppose. So anyway, you play the whole of Solar Jetman, and the basic process is you go to a planet, you explore, you get fuel, then at the end of the level you get a part of the Golden Warp Ship at the very end, and you bring that back to the ship. And then you just go to the next planet and so on and so forth. But it's got a nice system. It can be a difficult game sometimes, but it's quite forgiving if you're patient. And you get used to the physics system and whatnot. Don't know what that did. I'm going to guess it probably did something with that thing in the middle. So let's head to that. And indeed, that's exactly what it did. Wow, is that damaging floor as well? It is a damaging floor. Oh no. Hell influence is coming on. A sign of... oh, I also have the red key. So... nice. Nice. Rip those fucking thingy nests to pieces. So, imagine that you played a whole game of Solar Jetman, like you put quite a few hours into it. As I did once for a 24-hour marathon. I put about 7 or 8 hours into it and got to the final level. I mean, it's a game you could beat in under 10 hours if you play it quite a bit. Because you get better at it in physics and so forth. So you spend the whole game getting used to this kind of difficulty that revolves around planet exploration and managing physics and trying not to lose all your lives, right? So, now, take a wild guess as to how Rare decides to close Solar Jetman, what they do for the final level. Have a guess what they decide to do. How they decide to... How you think they would close a game like that? No, Depop, this is an NES game. They won't use an icon of sin. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? For fuck's sake. No, not quite, Dave. Make a maze as the width of the player sprite. Not quite, no. You win, plonk. No, I mean, endings back then were never any good anyway because they were short. That's not really a problem. Can't believe I got killed back. What a stupid way to die that was. Now, what they decide to do is... Oh my god. I knew that room was going to be danger. I knew it. So what they do is they put the final golden warship part on this huge level, right? You have to go down into the depths of an alien ruin, and you have to go and get the alien warship part. Ah, the web got smoked. Good. So what you have to do to actually access the final level is you have to go and get this warp ship part from the depths, right? You gotta drag it back to your... You gotta take it back to... I think you have to either take it back to the ship or you have to go and take it to a portal. Either way, you have to go get this golden warp ship part and you have to chuck it into a portal and then you can proceed to the end of the game. And it takes ages, right? Because it's a big-ass level. The levels in Solar Jetman are not short by any means whatsoever. Sorry. So, after you do that, you finally acquire the final piece of the Solar Golden Warp Ship. And what happens then is... I can't remember where to go to get back. You then have to go through a side-scrolling, forced side-scrolling section, which the game has not done at any point up to that. You now go through a side-scrolling section as the Golden Warp Ship, and then you have to fight a boss, which is pretty cool, actually. It's an alien boss, yada yada yada. Now, yeah, well, not really. It's not like a side-scrolling section with a lot of enemies. You mainly have to avoid crashing into walls. With a ship you've never seen before. Alright, you could have gone here in the first place. Cool. Oh, I need to go on the upper platform. So I need to go this way. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the way back up. Alright. Over here. Yeah. So, you have to avoid crashing into the walls, right? Then, you fight an alien spaceship. And you have to destroy parts of the ship, and then you kill it, yada yada yada. Now that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Right? Even though this is something you've never had to do in the whole game before, because the game doesn't really have bosses. It has some enemies that are quite tough to deal with, but it doesn't really have bosses per se. It just has difficult exploratory planets and whatnot. So, on top of that, you have a very weird camera angle to deal with. It rolls around your ship, and it's very janky. It's like it drags a bit. Now, here's the kicker, right? If you hit the walls on the way up to the alien ship, you take damage. If you get hit by the alien ship's attacks, you take damage. Now, here's the kicker, right? You do all that. You get to the end. This is a section that completely throws you off. So most likely what will happen is you won't be able to get past the rock section because it actually is quite tight. And you die. Because you've no health refills. You can take like about 7 or 8 hits or something like that on this golden warp ship. And if you do that, you die. You explode and that's it. So what happens is, if you die, you go back to the start of that level. And you have to do all of that again. You literally have to play the entire level, get all the fuel, get the golden warp ship part, just to have one shot at this section. And this comes out of absolutely nowhere. And it's the final boss. And then you win. And it just floored me. Luckily I used save states to skip doing that. But if you had to do that normally... Yeah, I mean... don't get me wrong. If you went back to the previous level and had to portal down of a ship, fine. But no. I believe you have to go all the way back, reacquire the part, re-get it, redo this, and then start the sequence again. And you have to go through it every time you want to have another stab at that one section with a janky camera. In fact, I just show you instead of just fucking describing it. It's unbelievable. And it just comes out of nowhere because you don't expect it. Oh, I can continue watching. Let's do that. All right, give me a sec. Yes, I want to continue watching the fucking video. Jesus. I should have been able to show you. Yeah. Alright, let me just show you. This is pretty interesting. Right, okay. So this is the fight. This is the run up to the section, right? You have to... Yeah, there you go. So just to clarify, this is on a massive level. You have to access the portal. You then have to go, and I think you have to get the fuel all over again as well. I'm pretty sure you also have to get all the fuel to get to the portal to get to the last section. Look at the amount of lives. You have 4 lives. This is what you end up doing, right? You get this screen. Welcome to your side-scrolling section. You can shoot. There are rocks to shoot, bro. It's awesome. And if you fuck up one time, you're going back another 30 minutes. And although this looks rather smooth, the camera it's really awkward because the camera is sort of like forcing you in a direction. It's a sour side scroll. And you can hit those walls easily. Of course, they call easy because this is like a put together. But look at that, the camera jerks to the sides. Yeah, look at that. Look at this person obviously has memorized the route. And then you got this. Ooh, that is horrible. I mean, it's a great way to end the game if it wasn't for the fact that if you die once, you have to go back and play half an hour of the game again. It does look fun. And then you gotta fight a boss. And that's what Rare were good at in the 90s. They liked to implement really harsh difficulty. They were very good at it. But you would think it'd be reserved for the Battletoads games, but no. They did it in all sorts. And I believe they pulled some shit in Wizards and Warriors too. Again, I will point, the camera is forced. This is not the player controlling the camera. You have no control over the camera. I mean, you can definitely practice this section and get used to it. I did. With save states, you can practice this section and get through it without taking a lot of damage. But imagine you do this at the very end after playing several hours of exploration to get one-shot section where you can only take a few hits or so. And then if you die, you die. And here's the boss. You can only attack it when the eyes are open and shoots rocks. Yeah, look at that. Wow, look at all that damage you just took. You also take damage very easily in this. You don't have shields. You could die fast if you get unlucky. Look at that. The camera is still forced here. You do not control the camera here. You do not control it. And it gets worse. And then you win. And there's your end screen. Look at this Joker. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, so it's right, and that's the ending. That's the game. So I've just spoiled Solar Jetman for everyone. Sorry. But the game is still good. Is it? Yeah, it really is, and it's just a massive surprise. Alright, good night, Neko. Have a nice sleep. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it when I came across it in my gauntlet run. I eventually beat it, but it really frustrated me. I was not expecting it. There's no way you would enjoy seeing that without this emulation. It was just, ooh. You know, it being more impressive than it actually is. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, this originally came out in 2009, so, you know. That is a very nice secret to get. I just have fond memories of a section about reminiscing over old games. To be honest with you, it's more like reminiscing over old games that I would beat decades later when I actually tried to beat them. Young John Suitepee had a game genie and very rarely actually finished games properly. I just cheated all the time. I think the closest games I actually tried to finish legitimately ever were Bubble Bobble and Gauntlet 2. And I never finished either because Gauntlet 2 goes on forever and Bubble Bobble gets excruciatingly difficult. Oh my god. Oh, we're not alone yet. Ow. Oh. Really what I was looking to see down there, to be honest. What do we have down here? Anyway, I think we're kind of mellowed out after the NES era. Although they still were capable of some bastard levels. If they wanted to. Though at least later on, I think they tend to keep those in optional areas. Kind of like the secret levels in Donkey Kong 2. Which I don't think I've ever played. The secret levels, I mean. I actually used to own Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Beat them both, loved them both. Never owned the third one, though, for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, feels like there's some... Oh. You ever like Donkey Kong game? Oh my god, I can't believe the bow explosion was enough there. Well, Donkey Kong Country's levels were like... It had some hard moments. No doubt, but they weren't unreasonable or anything. Is that... Huh. Seems to indicate that is legitimately how you're supposed to progress. I mean, even if you don't like the Donkey Kong Country games, the music for Donkey Kong Country were just, like, godly. It's something that Donkey made as a point in his recent Donkey Kong December video. Just how good the music. He talked about Donkey Kong Country and didn't mention the gameplay once. He only mentioned the music. Yeah, there's a third secret, but I'm good. Nowadays, your kids are playing the newer Mario games. Yeah, they're getting to play some pretty sweet games on the Mario. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing one of the modern Mario games, but... I've never... I mean... the only Mario games I've ever beaten are Mario 1 and Mario 3. I never owned Mario 64. I never played any of the modern Mario ones. I used to have Mario Galaxy on the Wii, but I never beat that either. I haven't really played a lot of those games. I played Mario Maker 1. Then you could play my battle levels. I might have to play Mario 64 someday. But I bet that will be a fascinating playthrough. Considering I'm not the best platform enthusiast. 3D one anyway. Wow, it's interesting. I'm not even talking about the WAD. The WAD has been alright so far though. Locked and loaded. So there we have some Ultimate Doom music, and inspiration is Doom 2 in general. Originally called the Great Outdoors for all the outdoor activity, but I later replaced them with all these metal areas and I had to change the name. Lame title, I know, couldn't think of anything for this one. Yeah, when I have a bit more freedom, when I have complete freedom as to what I want to play on this channel, I'm going to start going down some old, there's that sky again. You know, now that I think about it, although I do have the rocket launcher and the plasma gun, I've not actually felt the need to use either of them yet. Oddly enough. I've been just fine with the shotgun and the chain gun at the moment. Guess that means I'm gonna have like max ammo for both by the time it does come to either getting a walk in or whatever. When I get to the snares, make sure I play Chrono Trigger. It's an RPG gem. Yeah, I've heard it's meant to be pretty good. The 3-player system and just like stuff like that. There's a lot of other games though that are gonna take priority over something like that. I mean, there's also a lot of games coming out that I'll be end up playing. Anyways, I'm still gonna have the same problem with not having enough time to play them all, but I wish I'd be able to pick what I want to play. Back! Back! Back it is. Oh my god, I have... Well, I might be using some rockets here for the first time. Good justification. Fuck, thank you, bye. Fuck, thank you, bye. Splat. Damn it. Hey, Ghost Austin X, thanks for the raid. How did your stream go? And I am playing Doom Core Delta 10th Anniversary Edition. Surprised there was an updated little picture for that on either there or the title screen, but whatever. And hello, Lord Misfits. How you doing? Man, that fucking Pinot Mail is having a free reign over there. Probably should try and deal with that. There are a few snags on your capture card. Knock at the final boss. Really bad. Partner makes up tutorial maps for the mod after some feedback about stuff relating to complexity of understanding some things early game. Oh god, can I? No, I still can't get a good... I can't have to go here though. Get him! Get him! Hello, Pinchy. You have a physical copy of Solar Jetman. Nice. I used to have an old NES, which I may still have somewhere. It's an old version that's very battered, but last time I checked it a few years ago, it still worked, so... In fact, Sweet, you're going to be my ultimate test. Ah, yes, Explosive Expedition. God damn! Getting that bloody secret was a handful. Worth it though. So nicely put together base though. A somewhat complex structure. Squish. 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 I haven't saved recently. It's time to save before something happens. You have an NFT's NES. Nice. I'd have to check. It's somewhere in the garage where... Oh, God. I'd have to check the garage to see if I still... Yeah, you can't walk map that. Can you, buddy? Ah, that finally got the middle open. Oh. Secrets. Secrets. That. Oh, okay then. Wow, that's mean. That was on purpose. Ha! You can actually break that little nasty trap. I bet there is an action movie called Locked and Loaded. Hey, Mama Tai. Alright, see you later, Ghost Austin. Have a nice rest. You've been working for an hour. A likely story. Seeing as you're quite busy doing a lot of modding. To ignore those revs. Audience in some pretty nice structural architectural placement though. Look at that in the background, some nice little background stuff too. Yeah. It was part of a gauntlet. I did a 24-hour gauntlet once. Where the idea is you play games for 24 hours. Oh wait, was it part of that gauntlet? No, not a gauntlet. That was the 20-hour stream. Didn't work. Just a 24-hour stream where I just played different games, and that was the first one I played. No, it wasn't. It was the second one. No, actually, I can't remember. No, it was. No, sorry. I apologize. It was the second one in the gauntlet. that I did. For the 20-hour stream. I'm sorry, I'm misremembering a bit. Yeah, there was this concept called the V Gauntlet on the 4chan/V, where one of them was you pick a game from each game era, like Commodore, like Amiga, Commodore, NES, SNES, Game Boy, etc. You randomly roll some numbers to see what game you get, and the idea is to play them all in, if you need an arrow to indicate the direction. I have a blue key, and I'm supposed to go to the blue door. I'm just not grasping. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I am stuck in here. I am stuck in here with an army of capitals. Until the timer expires. Oh my god, how many of these are there? Enough to make me want to get out quick. Wow, that was quite an onslaught there. Can't escape that walk-in. No, that one cost me all my mega armor almost. Oof, that was painful. Hello, Cherry. How you doing? Me. Yes, Cherry, there was an ambush involving a lot of cacodemons. No, Cherry, none of them killed me, but they took most of my health and armor away, and I had to move around quite a bit. Me. I haven't been killed by a caco yet, Cherry. I'll let you know when I get killed by a cacodemon, or someone in the chat will ask me to tell you that you died to a cacodemon. Me. Oh, Cherry, this is 32 maps, so there's a high chance that I might die to everything at least once. So there's always a chance that a cacodemon could kill me. Me. Yes, I will tell you if a cacodemon kills me at any point during Doom Core Delta, okay? Me. And that's all Cherry needs to be happy at this moment. Spoiler sweet with no point to tell Cherry this. Shush! Why would I do that to my beloved dynamic eldritch spawn of... I don't even know where he came from. He's just there. Anyway, armor. Another map. Running theme, I guess, with this is there's always a map on every one of these somewhere. Like an area map, perhaps. Seems like it. Yeah, best to go with Spawn. Cherry has no gender per se. Cherry is Cherry. Cherry is Cherry. It's not quite non-binary. It's something dynamical related. Cherry's pronouns are. I don't need to use this, but it's a gaggle of imps. The temptation to use the rocket there was just a little too high, you know. Oh. That's the end. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the complexity of this structure that Valkyrie came up with. Must have taken him a while to make sure the pieces fit correctly. Want to hear a really shitty pronouns joke? Alright, go ahead. Cherry's getting smarter every day. Yeah, this has been a pretty good map set so far. It's, Valkyriforce clearly is a competent mapper. Echoes. So, the music is Needleman Stage from Mega Man 3. Also inspired by Doom 2. This was probably my first favorite level I made for this whole megawad. This one also endured multiple changes to keep it up with the other newer levels I was making at the time. Although it may not look pretty from automap view, I love how those tunnels came out. Alright, tunnels, eh? How does a trans person eliminate their enemies? They slash the... Oh, fucking hell, that's terrible. Making quite the impression with your first chat appearance, DSC. Wait, it says that, but I'm sure you've been here before, haven't you? Maybe past? Maybe not. Alright, bye Dave. Hi Dave. Going to... Nah, to really do it, Dave, you have to go on Twitter and complain about it. Anyway. Ooh. Wow. Fun fact about this level. Valk included a sort of remake of it as one of the secret levels in Anomaly Reports. Well, then I'll probably end up seeing it at some point because Anomaly Report is something I want to play. Because it's 90s and it has that feel of Down the Drain, which is really like something I'd want to check out at some point. Yeah, I don't usually attract people like that, Maddock, surprisingly. And I should also add, thankfully. Yeah, normally Report is the only one of the CAC Award winners from last year that I really want to play. Like, I love Down the Drain by Benjogami, because I think the 90s era of mapping was, even though like I didn't play a lot of the stuff at the time, I still love the 90s era of mapping because it's just got some real gems in it. And also because it's just crazy how it was the Wild West of experimentation. There's certainly a charm to it that I've always liked about nice mapping. Although don't get me wrong, some of it is stupid, age, dumb shittery. A lot of that stupid age, dumb shittery would go on to inspire stuff that we do now. Look at these scrolling monitor walls. Oh, I got that off. I thought I'd take the red hit there at least. I am somehow incapable of hitting that chain gunner. Well, I've just ruined the environmental darkness of this maze. Here's I need the rad chute for this section. Yeah, this is Needleman stage music from Mega Man 3 Convex. There's going to be a lot of 90s video game music in this. What? I'm gonna need these rad suits. This is at least a little bit. Maybe not. Oh, yes I am. That secret to save me from taking a lot of... I am kind of surprised by the amount of ambushes on keys so far that haven't been in this ward. And a nice little exit there, which is good to get you out quicker. Hang on. Sorry, I just want to explore what's down here. Anything? Nah, we're good. Nice wall work there as well. Hey, look at BFG. I wonder if there's a way to get out to it. If I get the BFG, that means by level 5 I have every weapon available. Let's see if we can get that BFG. Nice exit, man. But I ain't done yet. Oh, come on. There's 3 more secrets. How do I get that BFG? I wonder. The door is over there. A door is over there, so it's going to be something. Okay, something to do with the exit room, I think. There's something to do with this wall, maybe. Can I go around the back here? Trying to avoid exiting the level. Damn it. No, I can't get past that pillar. Shit. Oh, is this it? I have every weapon in the game, and I'm only on map 5. I still can't believe it, actually. I assume a death exit will happen, maybe. If not, then this is going to be intriguing, to say the least. I think I'm missing an area on the way over there. Oh, wait. There actually is a secret here. Oh my god, I can't believe I went all that way over there and just to get... I feel really stupid now. Oh no. Just gonna no quit because literally the enemies are all dead. And blue texture. Yes, hi Needleman. Hi Needleman indeed. Alright, that's a clean sweep of all the secrets and stuff. Boom. You know what? You were right, Valkyrie. Those tunnels were pretty cool. Not very, Interesting conversation in chat. So, John Wildfire, what have you got to say of maps 1 to 5? Well, map 1 certainly sets a certain tone to, or at least as a map 1, it certainly sets the tone as being like, I'm not just going to ease you in, I'm going to give you a punch to the stomach to sort of get you going, but be reasonable about it. And by map 5, I have a BFG. So we're clearly not afraid to give the player all the weapons and tools early. It seems like it's not too difficult, but there are moments where the level design and monster placement means it's still going to be difficult when it needs to be. I know you're all behaving, I'm just observing, that's all. If you want, for the newer viewers, if you're wondering why I don't really get involved in these discussions as such, it's because I personally don't talk about politics or some deep stuff like this. But I let the chat speak it openly. As long as it's not bonkers or anything, you know, I just let the chat discuss it and I just focus on the game. That's a personal preference, you know. That being said, this chat is fine. It's just saying it's interesting what we've gotten into about respect and whatnot. But yeah, so far I'd have to say that valkiriforce is a very competent mapper, and that these maps are, for vanilla and just in general, showing great detail and alright, they're quite good so far, generally. Oh, you meant discussion. Kingdom Come. The music is Death Spells from TNT. A big inspiration, ideas. Sticky tongue face. A big walled-in sky fortress with 4 separate areas to explore. Not a very long level despite its size, and if you're willing to explore, you'll find there's plenty of items to be found outside the fortress walls. You sure like fortress walls, eh? It scans for days. There we go. I miss all these guys. Let's check to see if there's an art file resing for some reason. No, not the case though. But yeah, they are still coming on the walls. These are not respawned enemies, they're just quite a few more on here than I thought. That'd be kind of a thing as an illusion. You just have these walls where enemies start off and they just keep showing up every so often to replenish the walls. That mega spear for a moment. That being said, I don't think what this chat is, this current conversation is nothing political in itself, so I'm fine with it. I'm just staying, I guess, for the sake of anyone new, because this doesn't really come up. And it has been a very smart decision that I will continue to stick with, to be honest. It has served me very well to make that decision to just weed the politics away. Leave that to those people who know better or are more willing to rant about it, I guess. Ah! Walking corpse. Yeah, I'm not referring to the current discussion, Deepak. You carry on your ethical discussion. No, that's fine. It's not a problem. If there was a problem, you'd have said something already. A discussion on ethics like this is fine. I'm referring to other times in the past where that hasn't always been the case. It's never anything too bad, to be fair, in the past. It's just sometimes I have had my opinions. I don't usually bother with it anyway, but I would say something and then sometimes heated discussions would occur. And I just came to realize over time that eventually, like, if you're not willing to argue it out or just... You know, it's just no point in doing it on my end. It's not really what I'm interested in doing. Other people are. Other people who know stuff. Really on the computer maps. Definitely a thing that valkiriforce likes to implement. Maps. Just as full of squares, isn't it? I somewhat order a very simplistic map design, but still be quite nice in the process. Nice. Just jump over the wall. First archvile of the war. At least the first one I've come across. Sole guardian of the red key. Nice. Trust me, I get heated up on losing. Trust me, I get heated enough just losing in a video game. Which is kind of stupid, really, but how I am. The only secret is to get outside of the map. Oh, I just go like... Oh my god! That was a hard secret. Oh my god, that was so difficult. Oh man. Max cells. The rooms look like slaughter setups. Well, yeah, I guess it could be, but anything could be a slaughter setup if you monster place it right. I almost have every max ammo. And again, I've never felt a massive use to always have to go down to... It's going to be a cyber demon, isn't it? It's a baron. Yeah, it's a cyber demon, clearly. It's a cyber demon. You see, it's a massive cyber demon, and obviously it was a cyber demon. Oh, the game window stopped capturing. Sorry, everyone. Oh my god! Ah! What the fuck? Where did he come from? And you paid for it. What? What are you trying to say? But I... Oh, whoops, I wasn't supposed to show that. I wasn't supposed to show that. I'm kind of surprised there wasn't a cyber there, but... I mean, look at the arena. It looks big enough for it, doesn't it? In a sense. Well, we got the one secret. The map's done. I think the only time I'm angry at video games right now is when the Final Fantasy XIV servers are down and I want to play. Yeah, I get angry at fucking solo queue Survivor and Dead by Daylight. It's just so unbearable. It's getting worse. I actually disconnected several times when I was playing earlier. I just got fed up with some of the crap I had to deal with. I really find it hard to control my anger and frustration when it comes to playing games. The only help can help is antidepressants. Yeah, I could sympathize with that, Dave. I could sympathize with that, for sure. Maximum carnage. So, you've made it this far. You've conquered the fortified tunnels of the outlying stratospaces. Now you are moving ever closer to the truth of this strange delusion. Was there ever a true identity to these supernatural forces? It looks like a dangerous road lies before you. Let's see you live through this. Alright, thanks. So this is level 7, Maximum Carnage, with Doom 1 music, inspired by Final Doom. I am usually very glad to replace older levels that are no longer on par with any of the newer levels, no matter how much I may try to update them / change them. This was probably the best map replacement I made. It's a tough little one, sure, but it really adds to the new set of levels after the text screen intermission. Yeah, that is a good point, I suppose, Maddock. I think that's... Whoa, wait a minute. Now this is... That was something. Or implied something. That was more than one archvow in there. An old map from the original release. Okay. Oh, crap. He wasn't alone either. He was definitely not alone. Well, that's when he hit. Nice. Get fucked, Archvile. The way I've decided to tackle the whole thing of the rage element or whatever, which I'm going to divulge, is I just sort of accept that it's just part of who I am. And although obviously I should always try and make small improvements, I shouldn't really worry about it too much because, simply put, I've never gone too far with it at the moment. And if I do, it will let me know if I go overboard. And that's worked out for me pretty well. For the time being. Ooh. So that's how you get over there. Nice. Competitive games. Yeah, that's why I don't really engage with too many of those. Like I used to. You know, I mean, compared to when I started streaming on here, like 10 years ago, I've made strides. I've accepted a few things, and I've gone better. Why that wire? That's kind of nice. Oh, there was a secret. Oh well. Yeah, the evidence to play games has gone down. I've never really kind of lost that, to be honest. I mean, but the difference is that for me now, my idea of playing games is just to live stream them. Oh, thank you, Maddock. I'm glad you said that. I mean, from someone who used to only play Ultraviolence on Doom, who used to really go off the boil at mappers, like, very much so, and who never had, like, you know, to now be a lot more accepting of difficulty and taking different approaches. I mean, I still need to learn how to pause sometimes and stuff, but I know that I've genuinely improved since I started streaming here in 2013. But now, I think for me is that I play video games, and my association and something I've made a choice with is that was not a dead simple clone either. I guess some people will appreciate that. The Flood. We have some Rise of a Triad music. Cue the Misfit reaction. Music is Ow from Rise of a Triad. Based on a dream. I'm not unsure about the inspiration for this level, besides the dream. I almost feel this was just a little bit influenced by the sewers and possibly the Enigma episode. Anyway, it's another level that involves flying radiation suits in order to continue exploring the map. You have grown in a short span of a few years since I heard you first rage of someone's lap. Whoa. Oh, thanks, Convex. Yeah, I'm usually a bit more mellow. I mean, I still have my moments, but you're mapping the max John Suitepee nightmare. You're making a map just to give me a nightmare. So I do that at the moment, just build it on anything in Dead by Daylight solo queue experience, and I'll probably rage quit. You must now deal with the sweatiest killer. While you're unable to play against them properly. This is difficult. Uh-oh, I think we're going to be dropping down into that hole, and this is probably where the rad suit element comes into play, I think. I'm going to check there's nothing else. But yeah, for me, live streaming and playing video games are essentially the same thing. You know, I do play, like, obviously there is Dead by Daylight, but I tend to play off stream sometimes because that's an ongoing game that I just kind of enjoy playing. But I will do like souls and levels where you drop 9 million. This is it. What begins? I mean, I would be kind of I guess a part of me would always be curious as to what would happen if I never took up streaming. You know, like if I never streamed but watched streams and played, where would I probably be right now in terms of my playing video game involvement? I think the answer to that would be probably just playing MMOs or something. barrels to explode. Oh, thank God. Oh, you. That is just. Oh, that was a mastery coordinated line of chambers. Ooh. Modern John is not remotely as angry as the old angry John of Suitepee. Nice. Oh. Stupid ref. Hey, Tourniquet. Streaming has also given you an outlet for your talent as an entertainer. Definitely think streaming has improved you as a human being. Bonk. Ah, God. It's just... You know, I've never considered myself as an entertainer. I hope we get a red key at some point. Sweet. Alright. Back to work. Oh, that's the actual exit. God. Alright, where else are we going? Oh, getting smacked by that, I guess, is one answer. Seems like I missed you announcing that follower thingy wasn't around. What happened to... Nah, that follower thingy is just there. It was originally set to 3,000, but I decided to lower it to, Shit. I don't know where I'm going. Fuck. There's no key in here, is there? Oh, no. I've missed a passageway somewhere. Okay, phew, there's another one. Oh, crap. Nope. Now I have a bone with red suit. Yeah, it's a new Twitch feature. It's just the same as the old goals, but you can actually let people see them now on the side. It's quite nice. There's no particular goal to it. It's not like the 2000. It's just if it gets met, great, I have 2100. It's also a way of letting people know how many followers precisely I have. So, are you saved? No! I saved! Good boy. Hey, Twilight Hero 187. Whenever you talk about something you're not indifferent about, it's always entertaining. That's the talent. Huh. You know, I've never thought of it that way. Well, I'm glad that that is the case, though. I'm glad that I do entertain, because that's kind of the purpose of doing this, is to help inspire and entertain people to have a good time and whatnot. Hey, alright. Blue key. Bad news. No rad suit. I mean, this has only a 5%er, so I should be okay for a bit. I just need to make sure I plan the next element of my route carefully. I need to go back in there. I never played Bloodshot. Bloodshot? Let me just check. Bloodshot. Nope, I have not played Bloodshot. Oh, I know it was a rad suit in the great area. I mean, luckily it's only a 5%er, so you can kind of get away with not having a rad suit at all. If required. Oh, I can climb back up. Damn. No, I've not played Bloodshot, but I'm not taking requests at the moment, Twilight. I'm trying to get rid of my request list, if anything. Ah. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's not that bad, actually. I thought the darkness was going to be a bit more... problem with that. What, again? No. The short answer is no. The long answer is also no, but then I explain why. My era of doing request list is over. I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. There are various reasons for that. One of those reasons is I might be streaming less in the future. Sometimes. But the main reason at the moment anyway is because I'm tired of being compelled to do lists that I spent ages getting to. The future of this channel is going to be me playing what I want, when I want, and you either are amused by what I play or you're not bothered. Yeah, I'm happy to take suggestions, but it won't be like, oh yeah, I'll play this because you requested it or gifted it to me. It'll be like, I might play it. I mean, I have a lot of gifted games. I have a sub-list of people gifted games from very generous people that I could do with another list practically to itself, but I don't intend to. But I've for the longest time as a streamer, I've always been beholden to a list of sorts, you know. Like, I gotta do this. And for the longest time, I also didn't mind the process because I thought it was a cool way of getting people to request things, trying out new stuff, and another God Spear. I don't feel I need it. Yet. But you know what? I'm gonna take it anyway. I've reserved for this, but you know what? Screw it. God mode shade soaring. Let's go. Take that, barrel. Yeah. All right. I showed all of them. Fucking destroyed them. Well, now I'm a bit scuppered. Or do I? Oh, wait a minute. Red key time. Back to the secret. Perfect. That actually works out very nicely. Rad suit and a mega spear. And there's the exit. Lovely. Oh, we're done. Sweet. sweet. Sometimes levels like this can be pains in the ass, but this one was done well. You know, the whole pain sector rush. It's usually levels that have 20% pain sectors, so not 5. Yeah, I just want to, like, play what I want. And don't get me wrong, I'm still going to play a lot of Doom shit. There's a lot of Doom stuff I want to go and explore. There's also a lot of other games I want to go and explore. Quite a fair amount of FPS games, I must add. But other stuff, too. It's just that I've always had this, like, list, and it's been, like... There are times when I'm like, I want to do what I want to... Like, a new game comes out. Maybe I want to play that. Maybe I want to try this rabbit hole and just go off on that. Like I used to, really, to be honest with you. When I was on Dope Lids, I tend to just play what I wanted. New games came out, sometimes I go on a rabbit hole. Sometimes I... Like in 2011, I went on an RPG rabbit hole and just played about 15 plus RPGs and beat them all in a single year. You know. And also the fact that with some of these previous request lists, people have been waiting years to have them fulfilled. I mean, Thief took... I mean, I was requested to play Thief in like 2013, 2014. I only got around to playing it several years later. Same with Fable, with Painix Killer. Same with quite a few of the others as well. People waiting years for a request to be fulfilled because I'll just go off on this tangent or that tangent. And I just want to play what I want to play. That's my new perspective. The old streaming perspective for me was I like to have lists. I like to have a project to work towards. Now it's like I want to play what I want. You know? Sure, there's no harm in that. The Foxtrot. We have some more Battletoads music from Surf City this time. Inspired by the catwalk from Master Levels for Doom 2. Like the catwalk, I wanted to try my hand on a rectangular structured stage that involved the player first exploring both sides of the map before finishing up by going to the middle section. Sweet. I don't think anyone could really disagree with the following statement. My streams are more enjoyable when I'm playing something I enjoy. And by pursuing the stuff I want to go after and choosing whether to commit to it or not, I think that should lead to more enjoyable streams. In theory, at least. I might end up playing some games that I don't enjoy, but I can sort of fulfill myself out of them. But yeah, that's the direction I want to go down. And it shouldn't really unnerve anyone because I'm still gonna, as I said, I am still gonna play a lot of Doom shit. Playing Doom stuff, it's very fun. I bet that wasn't a portal. And I think it will just make the streaming experience better for everyone, you know. If I'm playing stuff... Oh wow, look at these fallen, removed maintenance tiles. I always love that kind of effect on floors and Doom maps. It's just real cool Doom cuteness. That was like... Oh, okay, we need some rockets here. Yeah, splat, 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 splat. Oh. That triggered something. Not sure what, though. Wow. It's like a peekaboo greeting from that thing in there. Like, hi! I'm here! very odd. There is also damn it, got the angle of that machine gunner. Yeah. Whee! Red key gets. Alright, sorry, I was just talking to my mom for a sec. What a strange door. Switch and combo and all that. Very nice. Alright. Oh, that you got me there, Valkiriforce. You got me there. You suckered me good. No, we didn't. If I was going to play one modern Diablo, like, Path of Exile would probably be it. But, I have no real interest in Path of Exile, to be honest. It's probably a good game, though. But that's the one I would play if I wanted to play that kind of thing. But I really not that bothered. We hit that poor zombie. Second one. No. This is not an Italian cafe. I don't want any meatballs. Oh my god, I'm getting mobbed to death by flaming skulls. Why did I just fuck that up? I think I thought the Phenomenal was going to be more distracted, and I also didn't realize there was two of them. Wow. Way to lose practically my 200 there. That was very rough. Let's hope that I don't fuck up like that again. Anytime soon. Oh god, there's a lot. I can go down wall workers and I'm sure approaches. Whoa! Nelly! Spectres in the dark. Spectres in the dark. Oh, that was a wasteful pickup. Massively wasteful. Yeah, for my multiplayer addictions, I just stick to Dead by Daylight, and as of recently discovered, Vermintide 2. Which I played on Fresh today, and I enjoyed the crap out of it. Finally being content to discover that indeed a Left 4 Dead-like does exist, and has been around for several years, and I just never got around to playing it. Much to my chagrin. But I'm gonna give it a fair bit of time now. On co-op nights. I need a switch for this. I think. Where is it? Red pillars. A bit suspicious. It's something. Ah, the red pillar is the clue. Huh. That's a kind of a subtle way to implement a bit of a switch puzzle there. Good stuff. Very Zelda-esque. Oh, you're bloody kidding me. Please. Yeah, perfect. Grab him down there. Hold on. Close range arch valve more than once the use of the fucking BFG. What a way to do now, yeah. What the? Oh my god, you are kidding me. Of all the... Well, that's something I haven't seen in a long time. Holy shit. I was genuinely freaked out when I saw that first shotgun. I thought it was like, what the hell is this? Just walking through the walls. Well, you do not see that very often outside of very specific spots, and actually you don't see it very often these days at all, actually. Like, not at all. It's a fucking rarity. I need to have some help if there's any swaying around. That's what I'm gonna... I thought you were gonna cuss into the toy. Ghost monsters. For an explanation for anyone who doesn't know why I was using a rocket launcher also on the ghost monsters. A ghost monster in Doom is when an archvile resurrects an enemy that is crushed. Normally this doesn't really occur, but under very weird circumstances, or unfortunate ones, it can happen. Yeah, that's the first one I think of, mostly because it was one of the first Doom one I actually completed outside of Vanilla Doom 1 and 2. Suitepee, also hello. But yeah, basically ghost monsters. Crushed archviles resurrect a crushed corpse. Not usually possible, but can happen sometimes. And you get a ghost monster who is basically cannot be damaged by any weapon except splash damage. And so you have to kill it with splash damage. Naturally, of course, this is quite problematic to the normal pacing of Doom shit. That's why they're not used very often at all, deliberately, that is. but doesn't normally happen in any other compatibility except vanilla. I think. I don't know if Boom allows for it or not. I think it's a vanilla thing, but it's kind of a cool effect though sometimes. But you have to splash damage, otherwise you just get rid of it. It's a cool glitch, really. And you know what? I would rather deal with ghost monsters than fucking ones that are invisible. I'd rather have that. For toys. What's that? This is a very... I'm expecting these walls to all rise up and just be like a massive... you just... Oh yeah, we're getting something happening here. Ah, right. I was thinking French. Oh my... Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. That might be a little much damage to lose there. Yeah, doesn't it feel like you'd go back through and these would open up and reveal like revs or something? Ho ho ho! Oh, cool. Wait, what? Oh, right. I see. God damn it. I think just running straight across might be the... I think running straight across might just be the best play here. Also... Yeah. Please tell me that's going to crush it all over. Thank you, valkiriforce. Wee acid traps. Hello, Vegners. How's it going? You probably have to go back to the other side, though. Let's find out together, shall we? Yeah. Well, you have to go back to the other side. Makes sense. Oh. Ooh, fancy little thing at the end there. Pits are just the pits. Yeah, the pits, you know. Terrible. It's just the pits, man. Just the pits. That is definitely, you're right, Misfit. That is definitely an interesting extra detail there. It was really... There's been some real interesting extra details throughout the WAD so far, considering this is, again, vanilla from 2009 originally. And then updated for 2019, but I'm guessing a lot of these early levels were not massively retuned. Again, showing how good the mapper is. Do we have time for one more map? Do we have time for one more? Nah. I'll save this for next time, I think. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Yeah, I was thinking of kind of stopping here. I'm happy to save this for next time then. Thanks for the heads up on that. I'm just gonna stop there. I sort of just try to gauge how many maps that I'm willing to do in each part for a megawad. Like, if I generally feel I could, I try to sort of break it up into like 3 or 4 parts, depending on how much time I feel I want to put or whatever. Yes, I generally have liked this WAD so far. And if anyone's interested in playing it, there is the link for you. So, has been pretty good so far. Again, valkiriforce has made a lot of good map sets since 2009. As I still can't remember the name one I played like a year or so ago, but it was a request or something. I'm sure I've played something of Valkyries, and I'm aware that they're a pretty good mapper. So you could show evidence of this, and this is also a good map set with the fact that I haven't been bored yet. You know, I have all these cool, I have all the weapons in the game. I've not had to use them a lot, but the levels are still fun. Maybe because I'm not wasting maybe because I'm sort of not deliberately not using the rockets and plasma unless it's like a situation that demands it. But I think it's also because so far the level has had challenges in it, despite the power progression being given to the player very quickly. It doesn't feel, at the moment, it doesn't feel like this is a WAD that is going to not challenge the player throughout its runtime. At the moment, anyway. Of course, the other thing of a megawad is how well can it sustain the player's interest across 32 maps. While obviously the 32 maps of a Doom megawad are the very traditional standard, there is also the traditional problem that if they are having 32 engaging levels can be difficult. I mean, some mappers struggle to make one engaging level, so making 32 that have to go back to back to back and continuous what's the word I'm looking for here, John? And to make sort of balances and considerations for continuous play as well can sometimes lead to the downfall. Usually around the 3rd episode, when things just get really sloggy and hard, which has been the ruin for my enjoyment of many a megawad in the past. The 3rd episode gets too hard and then I hate it. I have a feeling, though, I'm not going to hate this one. I feel like it's going to stay like this, it's going to be fun, and there's going to be a lot of cool shit along the way. That's my impression. What do you all think in the chat of this WAD so far? I mean, obviously, DSC64, who has requested this, is a big fan, because we've played it. I imagine a few of you may have played this as well, perhaps, since this WAD has been out technically since 2009. So I'm guessing a few of you will have played it. And also we had ghost monsters. That's a rarity. Fucking ghost monsters. I may have to clip that if I can remember when it was. So, maybe. Hi, yep, I played it. Atos here. Some nice design sensibilities. Yeah, that too. Hey, if you want, I can DM you with a rough description of the length of each map so you can plan your next streams better. Nah, you don't have to do that, DSC. I won't worry about that too much. I'm not really bothered if there's a fair amount of length. I mean, currently my plan for all my streaming at the moment, to give you an idea of what I'm basically wanting to do apart from the... Sorry, don't want to put myself on dual mode. Wow, 36 viewers. Thanks, man. Pretty much my my entire streaming plan at the moment is just do all of this and then do all of this. I have to get all this sorted. I'm waiting for Maximum Action to come out, and Raft's coming out in a few months, supposedly. So really, you know, I'm just going to be blurring with the Doom stuff now until this list is done, and intermittently splicing it in with some Saints Row stuff, which I haven't got done this weekend, and I'm not going to. I will vouch to try and get the Saints Row stuff on the way next weekend. Obviously, I'm quite busy at work, so I don't always have the time. But I need to get the stuff bought. I need to set it up and actually get on with that. So that's pretty much my streaming plan for the next few months until everything is done. Basically, by the end of summer, it is my hope that this list is gone and this list is gone. And then all I have left is whatever I want to play. So, yeah. That's pretty much the plan. Boop. Get rid of that screen. Hey. Yeah, that sort of map, that's always a bonus, usually. Alright, just don't want you to tire yourself out too much with only long streams. If it does have a few big ones in there. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes play up to 4 or 5 hours on some nights DSC. It varies. Sometimes I'm in the mood for like 2.5 hour free. Sometimes I can do 4 to 5. I usually don't go past 5 hours. I think maybe 6 is my most sometimes if I get on a weekend. But usually I have a limit of about 4 or 5 hours, and then I really do get fatigued. Save game buffer issues on 4 or so maps. Save game buffer issues. That'll probably be like vanilla stuff, won't it? Maybe. But I appreciate the thought anyway, DSC. It's really cool. You know, it's nice to have you here and to see the request and to provide some insight onto the maps. That's always cool as well. You know, it's always nice when the mapper or the person who requested it talks about, you know, it's really nice to see that enthusiasm from the requestee, you know, talking about this map is cool because of this. And, oh, wow. You know, oh, my God, I wish I could play this the first time. Right, anyway, that's going to be the end of my stream for tonight. So tomorrow I will be continuing with more of this for the next couple of nights. So more of this tomorrow at about 6. Actually, no, there's Arsenal United happening tomorrow, which I'm going to watch. So probably around 6:30, 7 p.m. tomorrow my time, I'll do the next part of Doom Code Delta. And since we have, well, okay, I guess we lost 4 people in the intermission, so still 32 people. Let's go raid somebody. Let's go give someone a bit of raid love. But who to raid? That is the question. Ooh, I've got people I could raid. I got all kinds of people. Bridge is doing some death matching. Rotow is doing Warcraft 2. Cinder Thief is doing Bastion of Chaos. Picanium is doing some other thing. But I'm going to go and actually raid someone who probably does deserve a bit of extra attention. Pineapple. That being said, I hope you like Fortnite because she's playing Fortnite. But I also play Fortnite with Pineapple sometimes. So it's a bit of a shift, but you know, stop it. Misfit, no. We'll have none of those wiggly emotes. No. Cherry, tell him. Tell him. Hey, you've never actually shown up during one of these post-ratings, have you? Me. No, Cherry, I'm not going to raid that person. That is a hellish description. I'm not having it. Me. No, Cherry, what are you doing? Cherry, no!